My Gavan Melunin, a Maitola Karasgalathon, and well met indeed, and welcome to Karasgalathon. We are fighting here, of course, against a large Mordor army that has spawned due to the Elven Alliance script. I rejected the messenger from Mirkwood, wrongly assuming that that would mean that I would not have to fight the Mordor army that spawns under the Elven Alliance script, and I was wrong. The army, of course, still spawns, and you just happen to have no assistance when fighting it. But welcome to the slightly newer and improved Karasgalathon. You'll note two things, of course. Number one being these large elven walkways that give you a sort of wall to stand your archers on. And number two, there is now an actual gate. I mean, they would just climb the wall next to the gate, but let's look over that. We have a gate, and that will do for now. Now, unfortunately, we only have 5 archers. So it doesn't really matter what they do, because they're not going to win. We are also not going to win. I trust everybody's aware of this fact. There's our upgraded elven defenders. We aren't going to win, not at all. But we can at least try and smash the buggers, and that is what we will do. So I think we're going to go for the classic hold around the gate tactic and try and kill as many as possible. So Kwendi. No, I can move forward in a moment. Everyone is pretty much here though, aren't you? Oh, 21 of them, get them down. There they are, out there with their siege equipment. Move everyone into position. Be alert, sentry. Into positions. Stay in defense. Hold your positions.
Curses! The enemy are battering down our gates.
There they are. I didn't start this one on the campaign map, no, because I kind of think from now on, when the last save from the episode before is a battle, I will just start the next episode in that battle and cut out a little bit of the loading screen. I don't think it's that discombobulating, so I think it'll work fine. Alright, well, here they come, and so it begins. Keep it at time 6.
The walls are no longer ours. The enemy have taken them.
As they push in, and the carnage ensues. Every elf must kill as many as possible, but as I say, I'm really not concerned about... What on earth's happened there? Oh, the trolls are knocking over their own... Idiots. You guys should probably not be on offensive mode. I realised yesterday I started telling you about the books that are all on this shelf, and I got part to the first one and ended. So as Mordor crushes in amongst us, I'll let you know. So as I say, I've got the 50th anniversary edition of The Lord of the Rings, which is all 6 books in one large book. Then I have J.R.R. Tolkien's Beren and Luthien standalone book in a hard slipcase edition by HarperCollins. Then I have The Hobbit in the same slipcase edition, so that they are level. That they all fit perfectly together. Then I have the Silmarillion in the blue slipcase edition, and then the Children of Hurin in a blue slipcase edition, and then finally a brown slipcase edition of Unfinished Tales. Then I have the Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, Two Towers, Return of the King, and a Reader's Companion hardbacks. I realise that means I've got Lord of the Rings twice, but I really liked the 50th anniversary edition with all of them in one place, so I bought that even though I already owned them. And then I have got the History of Middle-earth Book 1, the History of Middle-earth Book 2, and the History of Middle-earth Book 3. Or Tome 1, Tome 2, and Tome 3, because of course they are actually 12 books. And then I have a very rare edition of Tolkien's... a Tolkien poem. It isn't actually Lord of the Rings at all, I'm afraid. But it is very rare, as I say. And that is the tale of Sigurd and Gudrun. It's one of only 500 available, and they're all signed and personally numbered by Christopher Tolkien.
Our foolish general has thrown his life
And
away.
I try not to use it, open it, or anything, to be honest. I don't want to ruin it. And then I have various like companion-style Lord of the Rings books by different authors: Robert Foster, David Day, J.E.A. Tyler. In fact, I think I have the entire collection of David Day's Lord of the Rings writings, because they are quite entertaining. What are we on, by the way? How have we only killed 5%? We're elves. I suppose with the trolls leading the charge. Anyway, let's just speed this up and end this. Celeborn is, of course, making his way back from Amun Lank, but as expected, Karas Galathon is going to go down, and we will not have the aid of Mirkwood in taking it back. How many have we killed? 5% still. No, it doesn't like this map either, does it? Oh, they're even shooting at us now. I'll charge them. Let's end this quicker. The amount that we've killed is going to be basically nothing in the grand scheme of things.
Seems almost certain.
Oh, this map really does stretch it when you have it at ×6, doesn't it? The game shows its age. More troops running. I can't believe how successful these orcs have been. It really is very, very Peter Jackson-y at the minute, isn't it? Hordes of orcs streaming in through the gate. They are actually streaming. They're all walking past each other. It looks like the entrance, or more accurately, the exit to a festival or a football match. There's only one gate out, and everyone wants to go home. And then you've got the idiots who are all standing around waiting for someone. It's like, why don't you just leave together? It's standing in everyone's way. People often going the wrong way, but I can't see. Oh, yeah, there we go. It's someone just walking the wrong way. You always get that when you leave the football ground, I can tell you. Well, I mean, we do over here in England in the older football grounds. Certainly Vicarage Road, it takes me bloody ages to get out of there. Come on, elves. I don't want to press escape, because then it just kind of auto-calculates the ending kills. Whereas if we actually fight to the last, we'll get a few more than we would have done otherwise.
Our enemy has command of the city.
Yeah, they do. You're not wrong there, friend. And the last elf dies. 202. That is abysmal. That wasn't even 1 for 1. Oh, goodness. I mean, I wasn't going to win whatever happened, but one wonders. But then if we had stood back at the town square, I don't know if they would have come straight at us, or if they would have flanked us, surrounded us, completely cut us off. That is an image, if I'm not mistaken, of Numenor. And I think that will be the Metalmar in the centre. But I could be very wrong. It could just be Toloresia, the island off the coast of Valinor. So we've lost our capital, and we don't really have enough troops to take our capital back. Strong possibility we've just lost this campaign, owing to the ridiculous-sized Mordor army that attacks you. Oh, well, they gave me 2,000. That's very kind of them. Don't tell me you made that our capital. Yeah, idiots.
Elves, assail them.
Well, it's certainly easier to get back when... Oh, Rumil. You're sitting around doing nothing.
I'm gonna stick you.
What unit do you have? Oh, Girthinen, that's not that great. Ah, bugger. I don't have any troops and no money-making potential. I mean, I could pull the garrisons out of Arui and Lim here, but then we've lost the garrisons. Oh, and I didn't read that message. Did they sack it or not?
Follow me. Take it for the elves.
Oh, no. Huge Dogaldor army coming. Bugger. And all we can do is end turn and watch our empire just crush around us. And Amulank even rebelled. Oh, God's sake. This Mordor army has just turned everything on its head. I was so sure that if you just deny the messenger, nothing happens. The script just ends and everything goes about its business. I didn't even get the message telling me a Mordor army was coming. I feel cheated. And now we've got to fight in Roscobel. Goodness.
This is our last stand, my friends.
See, if I could have put all of my generals into one army at the beginning, we could have rushed Amunlank and been done with this. But because I couldn't do that, owing to the house rules, we're not going to survive this either. He just does not have enough men. There's no point fighting that. 35 elves is not going to take on 872 orcs, especially when you can't leave the centre of the town. So we've just lost a general for no reason. So that's 3 provinces gone in 1 turn. How things turn in this game. Bloody buggers. Oh, I do. Oh, we got another new seat of power, of course. Lost Amunlank. Go on then.
Elves! Be vigilant. Come, my brothers. Engage! Lay it to ruin!
So many orcs.
Keep them off balance!
Oh, of course, I need to tell them that we're not allies anymore.
My lord. Always happy to deal with you, trusted friends.
You do realize
This
that
meeting was Yes, my lord.
Sorry, I'm bound.
Impossible.
So we're basically back to square one again.
Our movements.
We're retreating back to Khazad-dum again.
I'm gonna stick you!
Actually, let's send Captain Alian down to the Lothlórien fort. Where you had more men than that amount. Oh, there they go.
Have a
Yeah.
taste of my blade! By the light of
I mean, you might actually survive that, to be honest. No, I don't want to risk losing Haldir on a whim. Send those guys back. Let's see if Mordor attack us. Now, if Mordor do attack us, what we need to do is try and shoot all of our arrows, then run away, and just rinse and repeat. Mordor are not getting support to Khazad-dum, so we can get it back no matter how small our army is. Even if we just fire 1 volley and it takes 20 turns to take it back, we can still get it back. But obviously we are in a bit of a rush, so we need to try and use as many arrows as possible before we back out. Because, let's be honest, 684 with most of our army firing arrows, we are going to kill an awful lot of Uglat, despoiler of Khazad-dum's army. And that's exactly what we intend to do. So, we shoot them, and we run away. That is all. And then we'll besiege with more arrows and go for it again. It's cheesy, but it's a basic form of cheese. It's a form of cheese I think most people are happy to stoop to. Apologies for the flickering. It never goes away, to be brutally honest. Archers. We must be swift. Run to there. Get the cavalry up to there as well. Right, melee we don't want at all. So if we're going to just be running them around this hill, or if we're just going to be running away rather, get the melee out on the edge. Same with the cavalry as well, actually. You guys just completely run away. Go for it. Get into positions. Start unleashing hell. Oh, of course, this map really hates being at ×6, doesn't it? Tell me you can shoot. Yes, you can. Flickering only occurs when you're facing certain directions. And other times it doesn't happen at all. Oh, we're not in range at the moment. Let's move you forward. See where we can get it without it actually slowing down and just being faster. Oh, there we are. About 2.4 that was, wasn't it? Can you guys fire now? No, still not. And Celeborn's wasting his shots on trolls. Keep the camera in a position where we can minimise the stutter. Don't fire at will until all of these guys start firing. In we go. What are they doing? Why are they... having such a bad day with it. Feel free to move up. Feel free to do what I just told you to do. Why are you standing still? You're not even shooting. For good's sake. Right, now start shooting at things. Caliborn, you're free to fire as well. Are they hitting anything? This is a very peculiar battle, but at least our archers are now actually getting the enemy. We will start to rack up kills. And as long as they're just going to sit over there doing sod all, then brilliant, to be honest. Killed 5%. 150 or so far. I'm surprised we don't have more range, to be honest. We're on a brilliant hill. Oh! The time has come. To talk of many things. Of shoes and ships and sealing wax and cabbages and kings. Give up the fire. Right, this is going to be so difficult. Cavalry, you're about to finish with your bows, aren't you? So let's run you to the end. Get you out. The enemy approaches in a big blob on that right-hand side. Those mountain trolls, they haven't lost any mountain trolls. It's time. Run and run far. Go, my friends. Get the hell out before the mountain trolls start running. We killed 16%. I mean, 5% of that will probably heal. But we can't risk losing just anything at all here. We'll get more shots off on them once we're down in the valley. Go, 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 go. You don't appear to be running. Oh, this game is so peculiar. Facing away from Khazad-dum, it barely ever flickers. It almost never does. It's just when you look at Khazad-dum, that's when it kicks in. Are those the trolls? Yeah. They're shooting at us. It looks like they're chasing that one. Yeah, I think they are. I'll gladly take as many troll kills as we can get. Run them right across the face. Come on. Yep, one's gone. Keep going, keep going. Another one's gone. Another one. 6 remain. 5. 4. Yes! The bulk of their army's coming now, though. Pull out. Oh, they're shooting back. Bugger! They really don't like Celeborn. Fire back! Get a few more shots in. Let's pull out so that we can see what's happening. Those Orc Raiders are getting close. They're away. Yes. Get everyone to the edge. And we've done it. Once they're in positions. Fire back. We've used almost every arrow except for Celeborn, who's unfortunately hardly used any. Well, Celeborn could even stay and fight for a bit if he wanted, because he will replenish. Of course, no one else will. They seem to be homing in on him, which is good. The more they focus on him. The less they focus on our less expendable units. How many arrows have you got? Oh, a couple more volleys. Come on. Oh, there's the heroic bodyguard. That's Uglat himself. Oh, please just run off. Please just run off. Why didn't you just run away? Why do they always focus on a point? It's so annoying. Now, Celeborn, as I say, can stay and kill quite a lot before he goes. Although these 74, they're not going to get out now, are they? No, we're going to lose some of them. Celeborn is going for it. He's gone up to 31% now with these guys attacking. I should really run him away, but he's actually not too... He's not in too bad a position at the minute. We'll fight for a bit.
Only half our force remains.
And he's massacring these orcs.
And are becoming tired.
No, we shouldn't risk this. Oh, he's right out in the middle now.
Defeat seems almost certain.
Go on, Celeborn, run. Stop swinging your sword and just run. Yes, he's off. Brilliant.
Defeat is a bitter drop to
That's not a bad defeat. That's a phenomenal victory. Celeborn got 469 of them. Oh, we killed so many. Even with them healing, that was better than I ever expected. I thought we might get 15% if we're lucky. To get out of there, we're killing a third of them. That's phenomenal. Rinse and repeat. I mean, the trolls will have healed, but there'll be like 1 or 2 of them now. And that's brilliant. And we are just going to have to rinse and repeat. But once we've got Khazad-dum back, no problem. And of course, Mordor, all the while they hold it, they might even build something there for us. We're not going to say no to that.
There's still time to save our people.
But they're definitely not going to move out from there, I wouldn't have thought. Ah, there we are. Akhnodiorn has gone. Back to Dol Guldur, no surprises there. Dol Guldur has reclaimed everything east of the Anduin that I took from them. Why is no one else fighting against them? Why is it just me? I wanted to just wipe them out quickly so I could focus on killing the Anduin. And that's been impossible. Right, I'll take that unit of archers that you've got here, and I'll leave behind that cavalry unit.
Assail them.
And we go again.
Down. For the light.
Actually, Shadow of Mordor don't like me, no surprises there.
Come, my brothers.
Well, what I'm thinking is,
Sire. Elven warriors.
you two should be able to kill Captain Radgash. We'll try it. And then that'll be the end of today's Lothlórien episode, I should imagine.
Put an end to this evil.
I'm going to try and harass with Rumil and Haldir. That is, of course, an image of Huron, the father of the children of Hurin. Oh, Hurin, sorry, not Huron. It's not an ancient Native American tribe. And he is forced to watch the goings-on in the world by Melkor without the ability to do anything about it. Right, our general can never hide, so even if Girthinen can, we can't. And what we want to happen is to try and trap the enemy with them and then flank with them. Although, to be honest, I'm not sure that we will win, because Gurthinen are good, but they're not amazing. And they're not going to single-handedly win this. Why are they running away?
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
Got those Orc Maulers though, didn't we? No, I don't think we will in this. Now that we're totally surrounded and our general is cut off, I realise this is actually quite a bad idea. Especially as the Orc Maulers are armour piercing. Although we are smashing our way through them. And they haven't got a general, remember? Ah, Rumil is now totally cut off.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
We've hardly lost any Gurthinen. What kind of stats are we actually repping here? 13 attack and 15 defense with a 6 charge. Oh, and they frighten people around them. Oh, that's good. I don't know why the general keeps charging in and out.
They've lost half their men.
We haven't even lost half of ours yet, and we've killed half of them. So now it's almost just going to be a fight between the Dogaldor host and our Gurthinen. Once we can get these hunters to rout. I'm surprised they haven't already. There we are. Right, get the upper hand, Gurthinen. Charge them. Caught them on the flank. Lovely. Now it makes it the odds are in our favour because their large battalion isn't being used.
The battle is very much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
Yeah, damn right it will. Why are you all phantom fighting? There isn't anyone left over there. Ah, they've spread out into a better formation now. Give it another horn blast. Punch through the middle of them.
Good tidings. The enemy general.
Ah, excellent. The enemy captain's down. Rumil, you're proving to be a phenomenal commander.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Capture as many as we can. We might as well. Well, who would have thought it? Gurthinen up against outnumbered, but up against an army with no general.
The enemy are
no trouble. That appears to be an image of a Dunedain preparing to ambush 3 orcs, goblins, uruks, half-trolls. They could be any, couldn't they? Let's be honest. I mean, that might not even be Lord of the Rings for all we know. His bow looks very much like a dwarven bow from Skyrim. Same sort of shape. Not made of dwarven metal, of course. Which some people wrongly attribute to being gold, but of course it isn't gold. Well done, Rumil.
We protect the elven lands.
I want you to kind of press on. They're going to be occupied for a bit with taking back Dol Guldur.
Scatter them. Destroy it.
Go on, one more. Ukrom. Ah, Ukrom, who we couldn't fight on the battle. We wouldn't have been able to win if we were where Ukrom is. But now the tables have turned, and we shall fire every arrow we have into the heart of that town, and then run away. This is apparently going to be our tactic until the end. We shall fight as a guerrilla nation.
We must act and halt this turn of events.
I imagine, though, they probably will send someone after us, like they've done before. Yeah. Keep on running. If the Orc Maulers aren't going to chase, then we'll get up to this hill. Oh, I misclicked. You're not made for melee combat. Run away! Why are the Orc Maulers coming all the way? They stopped. I think that's as many as we're going to get. 32%, that's not bad. We only have to do this 3 times. We are faster than them, of course. Oh, every volley is quite effective. They're really chopping their numbers down, actually, aren't they? We've still got half our arrows left.
Our men have fought long and are becoming tired.
And back we go again. Perfect. We're going to go until we run out of all our arrows, I'm afraid. We will... It's a shame that we... I mean, if we could end this with some arrows left, we could even then... We might even be able to even win.
Only half the enemy force remains.
As we cheese the AI around the map. Oh, that was close. They stopped. Why did they stop? Oh well, we'll kill these ones and then call it. Get a bit closer. What's our angle like here? Oh, perfect. Fish in a barrel, isn't it? Like they're gonna actually win that. Well, we have got some arrows left, but it's a bloody long way to the town centre. So we'll just back out now. Well done, Haldir. Well done. Oh, Struth. Well, rather than force you to endure this, I'm going to end the episode there. So, I shall save it once it gets to the campaign map and we'll play from there. It's our turn at the moment anyway, so it matters not. So, thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have. This concludes my first week back. As I say, I do hope to do a lore video next week, but it depends if I can find the time. I had hoped that moving into my own home would give me lots more time, as I now have a lot more days free than I used to have. But it's not panning out that way just as yet, as we've still got quite a few things to finish off. So the Legolas and Gimli video is on my mind, and I will try and get it out to this week. But if not, it will certainly be within the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I just need the time to sit down and actually put it together. So until we speak again, dear friends, do have a nice week, and Navarna den Perimad Melonin, and farewell.